Welcome to Austin, Texas, one of our favorite stops on the tour. And today, Darrell K. Royal Stadium is packed and revved up, ready to make noise for the Texas Longhorns. But this contest is not a regular matchup, a battle of two top tens, two forces colliding. One team leaves here making a resounding statement, as we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Tigers will kick it away to start us off.
Texas.
Bringing it out, it's Golden. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. The Longhorns offense making their way on the field today. And here comes one of the elite running backs in all of college football. When he gets the ball in his hands, he just hold your breath time, Kirk. He's been electrifying.
He sure is. The embodiment of a superstar. The bona fide runner with ill intentions for the defense. This offense leans on him, and there aren't very many times that he doesn't come through for them. Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Grab behind the line. It's Golden. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
There's a challenging 3rd and 8 now in this opening possession. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that pass rush has trapped him into sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
The Longhorns will line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So the Clemson Tigers offense out there for their first possession. And with such a dangerous wide receiver on the field here, puts a lot of stress on the secondary. This strong safety, Kirk, maybe not necessarily built as a great coverage guy. He's going to have to be big today.
Yeah, he really is, Chris. He's known for his physicality. This safety's going to have to do a good job of cleaning up tackles, but also being an extra guy to play keeper weight. He's good at doing both, but this receiver has great ball skills and the ability to break away with speed. Going to be a unique matchup to follow.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. The back's got it again. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To the air, it's Klubnik. Down he goes, a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And the Tigers bring their punt team onto the field. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Caught in the backfield. It's Golden.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And right, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's blue. Defense makes the stop after the completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Tackle, but first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. And look at this result, some positive yards.
Play action here on first down. Looks to the left for a quick throw, and he's got his man open downfield. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
Well, it's been all passing all the time on this drive. This guy's 5 for 5, and now they're sitting at first and goal.
The Longhorns looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw it again. Tight end makes the grab. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
So play number 7 on this drive is a third down and goal. To throw, it's yours. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they grab the early lead.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Ball handed to the running back. Finds room at the 30. Great cut. They whiff on him. Tackle made after a big gain.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Second down after that previous play. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Try and muscle for the first down. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
The Tigers will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Oh, and he's got some space here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Important second down play coming up. Try to catch the defense with the draw. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
What a job by this defense. Completely sniffed out the draw play here. I think they saw it from the time the huddle broke. Absolutely stuffed that play for no gain.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that one's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a nice stiff arm. Doesn't produce much, just a small gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
And the Tigers hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. On 1st down, it's play action. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Brought down to the 23, good enough for a 1st down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Pulls it in. It's Blue. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay with him in man coverage. Very tough to do.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And a senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The pass rush closing in. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You'd wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
Longhorns will line up to boot it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. Running it back, it's Williams. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
So second down after the incompletion. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Receiver makes the grab. Oh, and he's ruled down right there. They lose yardage on that play. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 32.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Stewart. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Second down after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. It's a quarterback keeper. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
It almost is like the quarterback just said to himself, I've got this. I'm going to find a way to pick up this first down. He gets the first. They keep the chains moving.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Here's the option play. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from him.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. On the run, it's Maffa. A quick juke to get free. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer.
That makes the score Texas 14, Clemson.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Texas.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Golden. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Here's the second down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Dropping back. It's yours. Running back has it on a screen now. Gets some space around the 30. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Longhorns will crank up the tempo. Back in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll feed the back again. Makes a nice move there. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's yours. Fires it to the wideout. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Longhorns will send their punt team onto the field. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And now the running back's got it again. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. And it's complete downfield. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Offense will keep it on the ground here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And they pick up the first down. Tackled at the 25.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And the Tigers pick up enough for a first down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. Stopped after the catch at the 9, but it's first and goal now.
At the 9-yard line. First and goal, Clemson.
The Tigers trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, down here inside a 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
So just 1 for 3 on red zone trips so far. They come up on second and goal. To throw, it's Klubnik. Trying to extend the play. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. So after the momentum shifts, Kirk, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, kind of have that feeling that which quarterback's going to have the ball last is going to be the offense, and the guy that has a chance to win this game may be going back and forth all game.
Now the important point after attempt. And it's good.
Kick is good. That ties the game at 14.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Set to kick this one away. Texas.
Bringing it out. It's Golden. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And it works. The first down to the 35.
But what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back, and they've had some good receivers. And Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy, and maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
And looking to throw now on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Caught behind the line. It's Bond. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And looking for a big play here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Longhorns will come to the line to run the hurry up. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. See if the penalty proves costly. First down and 15 now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw. It's yours. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
When the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass, if they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking to chuck it again. Fires it to the wideout. Caught near the goal line.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Longhorns line it up with first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. They'll try to run this one in. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Number 15. Texas on the fly.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. He hands it off from the gun. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Third down coming up after that running play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Now it's second down here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game and the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then he can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
Quick throw, the catch is made. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Just a really good job by the corner here, recognizing this wide receiver screen. Because he was so quick to react, when the receiver makes the catch, he's right there to make that tackle.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. The pocket breaking down. Makes the catch downfield. Tackled immediately, but not before he gets the ball inside the 20.
Man, I love the route here by the receiver. Really sold these going vertical downfield. Ends up coming back to the football to pick up big yards.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Back to throw again. He's moving out of the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the PAT is good.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 21 apiece.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick this one away. Texas.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
That defensive back played that route so well. Right on the receiver's hip. He saw the ball and just swatted it away.
Second down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's yours. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
And it's 27. Third down coming up.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Quarterback drops back. Pulls it in. It's Bond. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Grab behind the line. It's blue. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Texas.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Nice grab. It's Bond. They get him down after the completion.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Back to pass. It's yours. Receiver makes the catch. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. First down. Looking to throw the football. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's blue. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
He's running out of time here. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down.
Really good decision here by the quarterback. He ran through his primary target, wasn't there, threw it away to prevent the sack and keep them in field goal range. Smart play.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
The Longhorns will kick this away to start the second half.
Texas.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here comes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Second down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. It's a quick grab. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
On third down, he drops to throw. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for the wideout. He's got it right near the end zone. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
The Longhorns come to the line with first and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Texas. Fought all the way back to take the lead. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, then comes an offense, heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Fighting off the defender. Important second down play coming up. On the ground, it's Maffa. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Oh, and he cannot hold on. A chance at a 4th interception by this defense here today. Does bring up 4th down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Receiver in motion now. Off target with the throw, incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw to his receiver. And he pulls in the catch. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Play action here on 1st down. Throws it to the right. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Longhorns pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. He'll hand it off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Tailback takes the handoff again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. To the air, it's Ewers. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Texas.
Bringing it out, it's Brown. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Here's the 2nd down play. They'll run it from the gun. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Picks up 3. It's 3rd down.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On first down, it's play action. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. Back out to punt for the 4th time today. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Quick pass. The catch is made.
The first down pass was complete to the wideout. Tackle is made at the 37-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. That's reeled in. It's Helm. Refusing to be brought down. Big gain across midfield down near the 30-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Takes the handoff. It's Blue.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Snags the quick throw. He shreds the tackle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
The Longhorns looking to keep this drive rolling. Handoff here from the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Looking to pass. It's yours. Catch made. Looking for the goal line. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
The Longhorns will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Movement here from the tight end. Looking to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
It's now 2nd and goal to go.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Looking to score with a run to the right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. And he drops back in the gun. He's got it near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
At the 1-yard line. Brings up 4th and goal.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. So a short attempt, but from the right hash, it's a bit of a tricky angle. Kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
Texas.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Maffa. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And the back gets the football. Breaking tackles. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking downfield. It's Klubnik. Catch made on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
Makes the grab. It's Moore. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45. It's nice execution to pick up the 1st down. A little curl rod, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that 1st down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Of course, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
See if they can convert the point after. PHC is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score Texas 38, Clemson 28.
Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Texas.
Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. And as we wrap up the third quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Longhorns come up to the line in the hurry-up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Yeah, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. To the air, it's yours. Lofting it toward the left sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
They can put the game away right here. It's first and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Ball back at the 6 for a second and goal off that loss. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
The extra point.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away. Texas.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Now it's 2nd down here. To throw, it's Klubnik. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense in bounds so that clock will keep ticking.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. And he'll set up to throw. Makes the catch but did not get a foot down there, signaling incomplete.
Well, that's an incompletion. That'll bring up 4th down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the 2nd half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Off the play fake on 1st down. Here's a throw underneath to the back. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd down.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Offense looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Longhorns. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He's having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And they get set now to try the PAT.
For the extra point.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. players come on the field now to send this one away.
Texas.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. He makes the grab.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Breaking free at the 35. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
1st down and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The sure hands. It's Maffa. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Maffa. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you could sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. In the red area, it's Maffa. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It's an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
The defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. Play action fake, looking to throw. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And the protection breaks down yet again, another sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on 4th down. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik looking to the end zone. And it's broken up there. Great play on 4th down stop. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to 21.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Can he make it to the marker? That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Coming up, 4th down.
The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. With the return, it's Williams. The returner is brought down. It's a start on the next drive. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. Grab down the middle. It's Adams. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing, they're sitting back in zone, they're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his 2nd catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
And sack sets up an important 3rd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds because, remember, With the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. They'll try to run for the first down. The Longhorns pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
The running back carries the ball. Take out of 2. Brings up second down.
Important second down play coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Blue. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick catch. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.